Good morning, motivation team. How y'all doing this morning? Hold on. Don't forget to smile. Don't forget to tell your family you love them. Go ahead and tell them, hey, watch this video. Go ahead and come here and watch the video with me. Y'all, today is a great day. Today is Thursday. Bro, yesterday was a long day. Wednesday was a long day. I was not expecting Wednesday to be so long at work, but it's cool because we here today. So y'all just be grateful. Be grateful that you're here today. A lot of people did not wake up today. If you woke up, it's something for you to see. Go ahead and learn something. Go ahead and learn how to make a paper airplane. Go ahead and learn how to do something that you ain't never thought you could do. Shoot, I might learn how to make $1 out of some paper today. I don't know. I really wanted to come on here and start something new. I'm gonna give y'all the word of the day. Not a word of the day. Well, yeah, it's the word of the day. I'm gonna read y'all a little scripture. Tell me what y'all think it mean. I'm gonna tell y'all what I think it mean, and I want y'all to tell me what y'all think it mean. So the scripture that I wanted to tell y'all is Ephesians 4:22-24. You were taught with regard to your former way of life to put off your old self, which is being corrupted by its deceitful desires, to be made new in the attitude of your minds, and to put on the new self, created to be like God in true righteousness and holiness. What I want to tell y'all is, I wrote it down. So I said, do you want to be the same way until you're 35? Do you want to club hop? Do you want to drink? Do you want to keep doing what you're doing all the way till you're 35? And then when you get 35, now you talking about, all right, well, I'm getting too old for that. Now it's time for me to start acting grown. Then you want to be grown. Then you want to go to the Lord. Ain't nothing wrong with it. Finally choosing the route you want to go on. But dang, you want to waste your 20s doing something that you can be doing when you get to when you get 35, and then you can go and you can keep on doing it. If you play your cards right, you're going to wait until you're 35 until you want to make a change. When you can make a change now, go ahead and go through the little spiritual warfare. You know what I'm saying? Because when you go through spiritual warfare, everybody's journey different. You're going to go through you all for Christ. Then you're going to start contemplating yourself. You're going to start questioning what you're doing. Because you don't want to disrespect him. You don't want to disrespect God. And you don't want to disrespect yourself. And you don't want to disrespect others. And then after you get from that, you're going to break down. Because you're going to go crazy. Like you don't know what you want to do. And then you're going to open up. Then you're going to be like, all right, bet. Then you're going to see who for you and who not for you. You're going to see the people that's with you throughout what you want to go through. Because when you make that change, people going to look at you crazy. People look at me crazy. I had dreads. People looked at me crazy when I cut my dreads off. And they were like, dang, fool, you were dead serious about that? Yeah. Know what I'm saying? When I went out with them, I want the same VZ going into that club. I was kind of, if it was somebody's birthday, you know what I'm saying? I had fun with them or whatever. But when it's just one of them weekends where I didn't have to go, but my old self was still battling my new self, and I wanted to go because my old self wanted to still feel that. I still want to feel that excitement. I was in the club just backed. I'm like, I'm straight, fool. I don't even want to talk to nobody. No, I'm straight. Let me know what y'all think about that down below. But let's go ahead and get into today's though. So we just ended off where Jesus was on the top of the mountain teaching his disciples the laws. Now he coming down. When Jesus came down from the mountain, the large crowds had followed him. A man with leprosy, a disease that infected the skin, came and knelt before him and said, Lord, if you are willing, can you make me clean? Jesus reached out and said, I'm willing. I'm willing. And he touched him and he said, be clean. And the man was immediately clean from leprosy. Jesus said, see that? Y'all see that?
Whoa.
Tell nobody.
Huh?
Tell nobody. Don't tell nobody. But go show yourself to the priest and offer the gift Moses commanded as a testimony. It said, Jesus often told people to be quiet about some of the miracles that he did because he wants to keep the crowd down. There would be a lot of excitement if everyone knew what he could do. He didn't use his miracles to become famous. He used them to demonstrate the power of the Messiah and love and care for personal needs of humble people. So Jesus, he wasn't out here just healing people, just healing them because he could do it. He did it out of love and out of care. Jesus, he enters Capernaum. A centurion had came to him asking for help. He said, Lord, my servant is paralyzed, suffering terribly. And Jesus said, should I come help? And a centurion, it is an officer in the Roman army. And usually every Jew under the Roman felt a reason to hate this centurion. But he came to a Jewish for help. But he didn't come for a selfish reason. He came for his servant. So Jesus just looking at him coming, asking him for help. That's why he said, should I come heal him? That's why he said that, because some people, like he said, some people look at the Romans like what y'all asking me for help for? Because the Romans and the Jews, they have, you know what I'm saying, they had their ways. This is what the centurion had said. He said in Matthew 8, verses 8 through 9, Lord, I do not deserve to have you come under my roof, but just say the word and my servant will be healed. For I myself am a man under authority with soldiers under me. I tell this one, go, and he goes. And that one, come, and he comes. I say to my servant, do this, and he does it. When Jesus heard that, it felt like he was for real. You know what I'm saying? It felt sincere. It felt like, oh, okay. So he really needs some help. He really needs my help. So Jesus heard, and he was amazed. And he was amazed. And he said in verse 10, truly, I tell you, I have not found anyone in Israel with such great faith. I say to you that many will come from the east and the west and will take their places at the feast with Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob in the kingdom of heaven. But the subjects of the kingdom will be thrown outside into the darkness, where there will be a weeping of gnashing of teeth. Then Jesus said to the centurion, go, let it be done, just as you believed it. And his servant was healed. Jesus came into Peter's house. He saw his mother-in-law in the bed with a fever. He touched her hand and her fever had left. As soon as her fever left, she got up. Y'all know when y'all get that burst of energy, like y'all finally ain't sick no more, y'all finally healed. She got up and she began to serve him. It says serving Jesus is a wonderful evidence of being restored to spiritual health. The moment the Lord Jesus Christ saves a soul, he gives that soul strength for its appointed service. We talked in the two books that I read, we already heard about the magic that was was going on in the Bible. We heard all in them two books. It was a whole lot of it was a whole lot of magic going on. So with all that magic that was going on, it was just inviting bad spirits. But y'all know when people get into that type of when they get into that world, they bringing in a whole nother world with them. Since they were so strongly addicted to magic, it invited evil spirits to be familiar with them. And it says, if his word and touch brought instant deliverance to man, it was because in a great mystery of grace, he suffered in order to save. It said he himself took up infirmities and bore our diseases. So when Jesus was healing these people, he took it from them. And he had to hold it in for himself. He had to take all that in and endure into himself. He had to hold that in. So Matthew 8:18 through 19. When Jesus saw the crowd around him, he gave orders to cross to the other side of the lake. Then a teacher of the law came and said, Teacher, I will follow you wherever you go. Jesus had replied and said, foxes have dens and birds have nests, but the Son of Man has no place to lay his head. Jesus didn't tell the man no, but he just told him the truth. The nature of his mission kept him on the move, and it will also keep his followers on the move. He was a man that lives completely by faith, and he was satisfied with few material things. So 21 to 22 says, another disciple had said to him, Lord, first let me go bury my father. But Jesus told him, follow me and let the dead bury the dead. Jesus did in fact tell him, hey, if you're going to follow me, then that's what you're going to do. Family obligations or any other obligation should not come first before Jesus. Jesus was more interested in quality over quantity. He don't care about having 3 people. If them 3 people is for him, if them 3 people put him first, then that's his 3 people. Then that's his big 3. So like I said, Jesus was just being honest, and he wanted people to know that from the beginning. He want quality, he want quantity over quantity. Now we're at chapter 8, 23 through 27. Then he got into the boat and his disciples followed him. Suddenly a furious storm came up on the lake so that the waves swept over the boat, but Jesus was sleeping. The disciples went and woke him saying, Lord, Lord, save us, we're going to drown. And he replied, you of little faith, why are you afraid? Now he wasn't mad. He wasn't mad at the disciples for waking him up. He was mad because, why you scared? I'm in here sleeping peacefully. So Jesus, he like, I'm in here asleep. Y'all come here waking me up. I feel the waves. I hear the wind. And am I worried? Am I scared? So why are you? Why are you? You feel me? It said, so my notes say, when we trust God as we should, there is little room for fear. They had Jesus in the boat and they seen him sleeping peacefully. If he not worrying, why are you worrying? His peace should have gave them peace. So he then got up. He said, all right, let me just, and all of that was gone. The men, they were amazed and asked, what kind of man is this? Even the winds and the waves obey him. Ooh. Y'all know how y'all see with somebody, they got some new shoes on? Ooh. That man just did that. That man just said, ooh, and all the winds and the waves were gone. Ooh, that man cold. That's how they were. They was amazed at what he did. So when he arrived at the other on the other side in the region of the Gadarenes, 2 demon-possessed men coming from the tomb had met him. They were so violent that no one could pass that way. The demons was messing with people and they basically was telling him to mind his business. They were telling Jesus to mind his business. But if the demons have nothing to do with Jesus, Jesus had something to do with them. The demons wanted freedom to do just as much damage as they could do before they had to be cast out. So the demons, they wanted to do everything that they could do before they get casted out. Because they know their time gonna come for sure. But they finna do as much damage as they can before it happens. Now, I was thinking, when I read that, I was like, ooh, we eventually will come to Christ. But all the time that we are not following Christ, and all the time that we are sinning, we doing things away from Christ, they enjoying. They're like, ooh, yes, all he gotta do is drink one more shot and he finna go wreck. All he gotta do is say what's up to that girl right there, and she finna go. And she finna be ready to go home and, you feel me? Like, and then when that happen, one thing lead to another. She could be pregnant. Like he said, you take another shot, he finna go wreck. They finna do as much damage as they can. You feel me? So it says, some distance from them, a large herd of pigs was feeding. The demons begged Jesus, if you drive us out, send us into the herd of pigs. He said to them, go. So they came out and went into the pigs, and the whole herd rushed down the steep bank into the lake, and they died in the water. Those tending the pigs ran off, went into the town, and reported all of this, including what had happened to the demon-possessed men. Now, as y'all see, The demons, they couldn't even do nothing on their own. The demons, they had to ask for permission to be casted into the pigs. So when Jesus cast them into the pigs, he told them to go, cast them into the pigs. The pigs ran into the water and they killed themselves. They basically they cast it out because Jesus, he wanted to do what he wanted to do to the bodies that was possessed. But men was created through God's image. So he was like, I'm not finna destroy that. So he cast them into the pigs. And then the people that saw what had happened, they went to the town and they spread the word what had happened. And everybody in that town, they came to see Jesus. Now y'all would think that they came to see him as to be like, hey, can you do this? Can you do that? These folk came to that man on bad timing, on Black Air Force type of timing. They were like, hey, why you killing our pigs? Why you do that to our pigs? Man, forget them men that you saved. Why you killing our pigs? And Jesus like, whoa. Like, these two demon-possessed men was just right here, you know what I'm saying? I just casted them out into the pigs type stuff. Then when I thought, I'm like, dang. What if this was the demons' plan? The demons planned them pigs over there feeding. They knew the pigs were going to be over there feeding. That's why they asked him, hey, just cast us into the pigs and we'll go. He did just that. Pigs went and killed themselves. Pigs went and died. Now the people coming back at Jesus like, hey, you ain't welcome here no more. So remember what I said, y'all. The demons, they gonna do as much as they can before they cast it out. So try to notice. That's why it's good to go ahead and get into Christ. Go ahead and do what you need to do now. You'll start noticing when demons are trying to attack. You'll start noticing when things starting to go wrong. You ain't gonna move. If God don't move, you don't move. You feel me? I heard that somewhere. I don't know. It just decided to come out. But that's all I do have. That's all I have for today. Y'all don't forget to let me know what y'all think about the little verse that I had in the beginning of the video. Don't forget to let me know what y'all think about that. Oh, y'all, and let me know what y'all think about what we read today. Thank y'all for watching. Like, comment, subscribe. The journey will be getting better. I'm highly motivated. Every day, my faith grow and grow. Every day, my faith is tested. It's definitely tested. I'm definitely tested every day I wake up before I get on this camera. I am tested, for sure. So like I said, thank y'all for watching. I'm out.